If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 2 of season number 2 of the West Ham Career Mode series here on FIFA 16. Thank you so much for all of the support yesterday. You guys smashed the like button, you gave me loads of comments with players, and you gave me your thoughts on the players that I'd already added to this shortlist. We have added a couple more thanks to your suggestions. We're looking for a centre-back, probably still going to look for a couple more options. Might look at the youngster from Lyon, whose name at the minute escapes me. But there's a young guy from Lyon that has been a go-to for centre-backs for a while, and for some reason my brain is blanking on it. We're also looking at Matt Miazga, who's had an upgrade as well. Whether he's upgraded on this save, I'm not sure. We haven't started this one too long ago, but I think it might have been too early for the upgrade. But going to scout him. He's obviously rumoured to, I think he may actually already have signed for Chelsea. It's definitely in the works if it hasn't been confirmed already. I know the Pato deal has been, obviously, and it must have been because obviously we're outside the transfer window, so I don't even know why I'm saying things like that. Kyriakos Papadopoulos, though, is another centre-back we could look at from Leverkusen. We could look at Jonathan Tah as well, actually, although with wanting to sign a striker, I think I'd probably get another rotation centre-back and go all out for the striker purchase rather than sign a world-class centre-back and then another rotation striker. So someone like Papadopoulos or Tah might be preferable to, say, someone like Socrates or someone like that, you know. So we'll look at those. Obviously at left back we're still looking at Jefferson and a couple of the others. A couple of you saying that Kazawa is a very good option, so we will definitely have a closer look at him. A couple saying that Gianelli Imbula would be a very good option at centre mid, so he's probably going to be my favourite. We're also adding in Guida Fofana. Someone said, a couple of you said that he could be pretty good as well. It's kind of similar to Imbula but might be a little bit cheaper. A couple of years older. We'll see what his overall is and his value when we get a partial scout report back. With regards to striker as well, then by far the most popular option was Paulo Dybala, so we will have a look at him. When it comes to the others, someone said that Sanabria is not too different from what we've already got, which I can kind of see, but at the same time, I do really like the look of him as a youngster, and he's not valued too high. So Dybala would probably be the out-and-out marquee signing we'd go for in this window. We have added Gini Wijnaldum to the list as well, although for centre mid, but his stand tackling, slide tackling isn't that good. Although I could obviously train him, but he might be a little bit more expensive. So I'm thinking about going for an averagely priced left back like Jefferson. We've offered 10 million for him. Maybe a little bit more, push the boat out, might get Kazawa. An averagely priced centre back like Papadopoulos, Miazga, Jonathan Tah, or again who's the guy from Lyon? I'm sure you'll correct me in the comments or tell me in the comment section. My brain has completely blanked on it. Imbula or Fofana might be quite cheap. Xhaka is pretty expensive, so he probably won't be the one that I go for. But Danilo is quite cheap, so we might be able to go for him. But I'd like someone like Imbula. Imbula just really appeals to me, actually. So he's probably my favourite. We'll have to wait and see what Fofana looks like. And then up top, obviously, Dybala is going to be the one that we go for if we can afford him. I'm not sure of his value yet. We're waiting for a scout report or partial scout report to come back. We didn't play any of the friendlies. We did in fact draw the final and then win it on penalties by simulating. And there's only a week and a bit until the game against Crystal Palace. So we'll definitely have at least one game in today's episode. If we have time, then we will have two. If not, then we'll just have plenty of transfer action. So rather than waffle on too long again, I will cut now and we'll jump to hopefully where we can get some transfer action underway. Sporting have accepted the offer of £10 million plus Stephen Hendry for Jefferson. He wants 60 grand a week, which I'm quite happy to give him because obviously we've got an outgoing wage going out as well. An outgoing wage going out as opposed to an outgoing wage going in. We'll offer him important first team player because he will be my starting left back. He's 80 rated at 28 years of age, so if we could bring him in for 10, that would be absolutely fantastic. We'll wait and see if we get any more feedback back from scout reports sooner rather than later. We'll send Diego Poye out on loan to Gillingham for 2 years. Again, frees up an extra little bit of wages. But we'll quickly check the shortlist to see if we've had any sort of feedback yet whatsoever. And we haven't. We'll give it a few more days then. But yeah, we look like we might be making progress at left back. Apparently, Sporting now have received an £11 million bid from Villarreal for Jefferson. He's declined the contract and he wants a bigger role, so that's fair enough. We'll offer him the same 60 £1,000 a week. We'll just give him crucial first team player. Hopefully he'll sign that and he won't disappear off to Villarreal. That would be really disappointing if that does happen. Kazawa, they've rejected my offer and they want £26 million. They are interested though in Aaron Cresswell, but Jefferson is the preference now. But because we're going to need more money to spend at striker, but if we can get Kazawa in cheaper, then I'd be up for that. In Bula, they've just accepted the 9 million straight away. Kind of makes me think we probably could have got him a little bit cheaper, but never mind. We'll offer him an important first team role because he'll start alongside Mark Noble in the place where Alex Song was. And we've also had a transfer offer for Mauro Zarate, which we'll be rejecting, obviously. It's our best goal scorer at the club, so we'll push on from here and hopefully get some scout reports, or at least partial scout reports, back for the other players on the shortlist sooner rather than later. Okay, now Bayern Munich are in for Jefferson. This is starting to take the mick now, and they've accepted the offer of £11 million from Villarreal as well. So the Jefferson deal is in question currently. Matt Miazga, I need a little bit more from that to really be able to make a decent judgment. Papadopoulos looks great. What do they reckon he's worth or valued? We still don't know enough. Okay, fair enough. Still don't know enough about him. Dybala, do we know enough about him yet? We'll just see quickly. Nope, not yet. Okay, well, we'll just give it another few days. The scout reports are starting to come in quite quickly, though. Looks like we'll probably play Palace before we find out anything about that. Mbula wants a bigger role. Okay, he wants crucial first team player as well. That's fine. It's not a problem. We'll send him that. The youngster Simon Guerrero has signed a contract. He turned 17 and his physical stats looked pretty decent already. So I called him up. I'll show you his stats in a moment. I really don't want to pay this much for a left back, to be completely honest, especially if we're going to be paying £9 million for Mbula at centre mid as well. Guerrero is this youngster. Be probably the last one on the list, will he? Where is he? No, centre back, 60 rated, 17 years of age. His physicals look decent enough already, so I wasn't really too concerned about those now not developing. So if I train him as much as possible at centre back, then he had the potential to be 84 to 90, I think it was, or 84 to 89. So he could be pretty good. And obviously I will add the youngsters that do come up from the youth team to the loan list as well, so they can get some first team football. And in fact, I'll go and add him to that now. Jefferson has, I'm pleased to announce, accepted the contract. So we're going to have a brand new left back at the club now. That has been completed. So Aaron Cresswell can be sold elsewhere, as it was actually Hendry, the younger left back, that was involved in that deal. So Cresswell we can now remove from the first team, and I'll put him in the reserves because, there we go, Jefferson is going to be our new starting left back. So he will start actually in this game, which is happening now, against Crystal Palace. I'm just going to start with the normal starting lineup that we had last season. As you can see, we're about to play Crystal Palace on the opening day of the season away from home at Selhurst Park, so it's not going to be easy. What kit do we play in? We're going to have to play in that one, I think. It's probably the best one for kit class purposes. But yeah, that's going to be the starting lineup. So Jefferson starts, and as does Alisson, the brand new goalkeeper. So here we go then. First game in the Barclays Premier League season. Corner for Palace after 7 minutes. They're on the attack to start things off. Keeper's not going to come for that. Decided not to come and punch it, which I'm not sure whether that was the right decision or not, but Alisson hasn't been tested yet. Adrian definitely would have come to punch that. I don't know what that was from Wilfried Zaha, trying the overhead kick in front of Alisson. See what happens from the second corner, shall we? Are we going to have to clear this one as well? Hopefully he'll come for this one. He has, and he's claimed almost one-handed there. Very well done, sir. Try and close him down with Jefferson. That's a good cross. Winston Reid's going to have to get this behind. It's going to be another Palace corner. They're really going for it in these opening few moments. This is 3 corners they've had so far. Second one, keeper came for. This one hopefully will do the same, and he's claimed again very nicely. That gives me a lot more confidence than I had in Adrian from situations like that, thankfully. So if Lanzini could actually find his way out to that left-hand or right-hand side, sorry, that would be great. And we're going to pick up a free kick as well. Noble. Oh, dodgy first touch by Payet, but eventually got it under control. Antonio is fast, but so's Zaha. But fortunately, Wilfried Zaha isn't very good in the tackle. We'll get that across to Lanzini. Hit it first time, looking for the bottom corner. Wide of the post. That's our first clear-cut opportunity of the game. I felt the need to take that early because the defender was coming, but unfortunately, turned out it was a wrong decision. Soiree into MacArthur. tried the tackle, he went down. Was it outside the box or was it inside the box? Presuming that, considering it hasn't shown the cutscene of the referee going and pointing at the spot, it's going to be a free kick, and it is. Yohan Kabay to take. He could shoot from here. It's an awkward angle. He's decided to cross it in. Keeper's calm and very comfortably punched. I feel quite happy with Alisson so far on his debut. We've been quite solid at the back defensively, but whenever they have threatened, he's been on hand to clean up very nicely. They haven't had a genuine chance yet where he's had to make a save until maybe then, but no, even then he didn't make a save. Knew his angles were right and let it go past the post for a goal kick. Really comfortable with Alisson so far. Pleased with his efforts in the first team, as I am with Jefferson so far as well. It'd be nice if we could get them both a clean sheet on debut. Loose from Balassi, we'll steal it off him. Zarate will give that to Obiang. He's gone again, Zarate, but there's space here for Antonio to run into. If we can draw the defender, which we have done, then turn inside. I'll go for a finesse because he loves a finesse shot. Who did that come off? It's a corner. Oh, lovely finesse shot from Antonio. He's so good at those. There's a man free on the edge of the box, and I think it's Zarate as well. Pull it back to him. It is Mero Zarate. First touch needs to be good. It is Zarate. Oh, well blocked. Well blocked indeed. Try and get it off them though. Ogbonna up against Zaha for pace and strength. Unfortunately, it's the pace that comes out on top. Winston Reid out to Jason Punchin, who's no slouch himself. And that's a great ball into the box. Alisson with his first proper save, and what a save it was as well. Wilfred Zaha with the shot in the middle. And a wonderful reaction save. It just comes off his midriff and goes over the bar. Brilliant reaction save. Don't know whether he actually had too much to do with it, but it was very well done. And oh, that's the first time he's come for something and not got there. But it's okay. It hasn't ended up in the back of the net. Balassi versus Lanzini has been a running battle throughout this game. So far, no one's really come out on top. It's been a really tough game to play this. Crystal Palace obviously not wanting to lose at home on the opening day of the season. They've played the ball about quite nicely, created a couple of good opportunities as you've seen, especially that one on the counter-attack where Zaha drew the save out of Alisson, but they're playing the ball about really nicely, and Balassi has given Semedo the runaround so far. Jefferson's been a little bit more solid the other side, up against Wilfred Zaha, making a couple of changes now, bringing on Ross Barkley for Payet and Reece Oxford actually for Obiang. So we'll see if that makes any difference to our attacking and defensive play. Another really well claimed corner from Alisson, and his throwing seems pretty decent as well. We'll get that to Jefferson. Play that through, looking for Zarate again, and through the gap for Michael Antonio. They caught us on a counter. Now maybe it's time for us to catch them on a counter. Ross Barkley's going to get there first, but Speroni with a save. Great opportunity, brilliant opportunity to try and do to them what they did to us. And again, the goalkeeper comes out on top. It's Mark Noble on the edge of the box this time. Good first touch, deflected a couple of times. Drops to Antonio, but Delaney gets the foot in first. MacArthur is going to clear it away eventually. That's the closest we've come really to a goal in this one. Oh, so close at both ends now on the counter-attack for us and for them. Punchin. Oh, nice little back heel to Joe Ledley there. We're running towards the very end of the game now. And Palace still playing the ball about with purpose and look like they're going to create something decent here unless we can get a block on it, which we haven't done. But again, I tell you what, he comes and claims stuff so well, Alisson, that new goalkeeper we've signed on a pre-contract. Oh, Barkley's made a run. We'll play him in. I just glanced at it. I was about to pass it inside and he made a good run. Unfortunately, his first touch isn't that good. But here's Noble. We'll look for Zarate. Terrible attempted ball. That was supposed to be drilled on the floor and he's tried to kick it over the top for some reason, and there goes the final whistle. A 0-0 draw to start the Barclays Premier League season. We still have positions to improve upon though, and signings to make before this side is complete for this second season. Really pleased with that man's debut, and Jefferson as well. We did quite well in that game. Definitely not necessarily an overly comfortable 0-0, but I was pleased with our defensive efforts. Slightly disappointed we weren't able to get a goal, but pretty even on the balance of chances created, and Palace had a lot of possession, so we'll take a point at Selhurst Park. Gianelli Imbula has accepted the contract offer, so I'm going to stall for now because I still want to see what this Fofana guy is all about. Let me have a quick look and see if we got any more detail on his stats from the scout report. I am very, very close though to confirming this move for Imbula because he just looks brilliant. He looks very, very good. Fofana, oh, I don't know, shot power's higher, stand tackle is better, he's better in the tackle, but he's not as good in the passing. It's probably going to be towards the late 70s rather than early 80s, isn't it? It's normally towards the lower end of these estimations that the stats actually end up being. So, but we could pick him up a little bit cheaper. Oh, I really don't know. I really don't know about that actually. I'm going to throw in a bid for Fofana. Just a cheap one. Because we may need to save money to try and bring Dybala in. I may have overpaid there actually by paying 5 million, but never mind. Dybala's valued at 16.5. Okay. Well, let's start throwing in some money in Juventus's direction. So we will just offer 20 million initially, because hopefully they'll accept something like that. They might not, but we'll find out. I don't mind if I overpay slightly for a couple of players, as long as we get in the number of players and the quality of player that we want to. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. Lanzini asked for a contract extension and some extra wages, so I've given him that because I've not got any problem doing that for him whatsoever. We'll have to wait and see if we get any movement back from the offers. Reece Oxford, a transfer offer from Manchester United. That's interesting to know that he's actually attracting the interest of some larger sides. 74 rated at 17 as well. He's grown really well throughout the training. But Imbula is probably going to play alongside him more often than not. Juventus have accepted the offer of 20 million for Dybala. I didn't expect that to happen or that to be that easy. Well, we'll offer him crucial first team player. He'd be the first name on the team sheet. He'd be one of the highest rated players in the side. Youth scouting report 69 to 94. We'll keep going on that. No, don't want you. Don't want you. And don't want you either. We'll keep an eye on that guy though. Only 15, Diego Ortiz. Now then, not sure whether to go for Imbula or... Well, to be honest... we might not need to actually save money then. I'm just... I'll ask for 3. I'll ask for 3. But considering we look like we're going to be able to bring in Dybala for 20 mil, I have no problems accepting this £9 million bid for Imbula then. So we have a new central midfielder alongside Mark Noble now. Imbula is in. He will start ahead of Obiang. I'll start him ahead of Obiang. But we will put him... we'll put Reece Oxford on the bench, actually. I'm still waiting to get any offers for Matt Jarvis, because I'd really like to let him go. But we will put Imbula in, and he's going to start alongside Mark Noble. It won't be long before Reece Oxford is starting ahead of Noble, I have to be honest. I'm just trying to improve Oxford's first touch and his dribbling, because it's only like in the mid-40s his dribbling or his first touch, one of the two. It's really, really poor. So I'm hoping to improve those, and then we should be able to start him. And they've accepted the 5 million for Fofana as well. We don't need him now. Sorry, Leon. Sorry, Leon. Well then, I don't think I'm going to play this second match today. I think I'm going to wait and get some more feedback from you guys before I push on with any other transfers. But it looks like we're going to get Dybala. And if Dybala comes in, that will be 20 million out of our budget. You probably won't want that much wage-wise. So if I drop this straight down to just where we've got 20 million in the budget. Actually, no, he's probably going to want about 70 or 80, isn't he? So presumably he's on about 60 right now. So we'd have about 8 million left, give or take, considering the wage budget would need to move a little bit. Plus, Aaron Cresswell looks like he's going to be going, though. So that would be good and free up some extra wages. So you'll have to let me know what to do with the remainder of that budget. Centre-back. We do want a centre-back, don't we? And James Tompkins will probably leave as well, hopefully. So, yes, centre-back is going to be the next one. We've got the centre-mid. We've got the goalkeeper, we've got the left back, we look like we're going to get the striker. Next option is centre back. So let me know in the comment section down below some centre backs that I can go out and sign. But I'm going to save it here, and that will bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching. What day is it today? You'll see this Saturday. So we actually had the transfer decision has been decided upon in My Player earlier on this afternoon. If you didn't check that video out, do so. It's on the channel page, and you'll be able to find it there. And obviously, this series goes up daily. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to make sure you don't miss out on any future videos of this series or the My Player series. And obviously, smash the like button as well, and let me know all your feedback in the comment section down below. But for now, that's all for episode number 2 of Season 2 of West Ham Career Mode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.